proud moment when we get to say welcome to Sam Roberts. And welcome, Sam. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to be back.
Oh, yeah. It's you walked in the door and you said it feels like it's been a couple of years, but it's only been 1.5 since it rocked the shores. Your return to Colwood.
That's right. So we're back again. Another kick at the can. And now that if the weather's always like this, I'm just thinking of just calling the family back home and just having to move out here now, and we'll stay here for the winter.
We really appreciate that you can stop by with Dave Nugent from your band. You always make time for the Q, and thanks a lot for doing our housewarming, the Q Center. You checked out your stage. I guess you guys probably did a sound check. How's it looking out there in Colwood?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's a nice arena. Any venue where they use pucks as doorstops is fine by me. Yeah, for sure. And there's some nice looking nets backstage, so it'd be great to come back and see the ice in there again. Maybe have a skate around, but. It was a good day of rehearsals, and this is our first day of the whole tour, basically, starts today. So we were getting our stage set up and trying to make sure that everything's working and in shape for this whole run across the country.
Who designs your stage, or is this something you guys do on a bar napkin at the pub?
No, because if you'd ever see us doodle or draw, we'd be pretty embarrassed about it. So our lighting designer, Ian McDonald, IMAC, has been kind of in charge of that department for quite a long time. He's been with us like almost since the very beginning, since about 2003. So yeah, he's upped his game, and
for sure. And we do take a lot of cues from Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
but this
so I was going to say
this is not one of them.
It's 7 inches instead of 7 feet.
Consider it done.
How are you doing, Dave? It's good to see you too.
Thanks very much. I'm doing great. Very excited to get back out on the road and start up this tour that we've been looking forward to for quite a while now. So.
Well, I love it that you guys have brought your guitars, and this is not going to be, dialed in perfectly. You couldn't release this on your next album or anything like that, but this is going to be awesome that you guys are going to play for us here at the Q. We're going with 2 microphones, and that's it.
Let's see what happens. Let's reserve the awesome designation till after we're done. Let's see what happens.
Hey, the Sam Roberts Band for the Q Center's housewarming. Here's Sam and Dave from the band.
All right, we're going to play a song from the latest record. This one's called Never Enough. You probably never hear it on the radio except for now. So here we go. You talk too much, you break too much. Some people say that you take too much. Too much, and everyone said you escape too much, but you can't stop, 'cause it's never enough. You're on top, but it's never enough. You take it all, 'cause it's never enough. You break it all, but it's never enough. I must confess, can't settle for less. So take it all. It's never enough. Could it be for real? Is this the best I'm ever gonna feel? It was under control, now you're forced to steal. You were on a roll, now you're back on your heels. But you can't stop, never enough. You're on top, but it's never enough. You take it all, 'cause it's never enough. You break it all, but it's never enough. I must confess, can't settle for less. So take it all, 'cause it's never enough. Even when we were kids and they loosened the grip, we were given the slip. It was never enough. All the places we go, all the people we know, all the faces they show, but it's never enough. All the money in the world can't buy you a dream. All the prayers in your heart may never make you clean.
Instead of sitting there waiting for the bomb to drop, keeping looking under every rock and never stop. Can't stop, 'cause it's never enough. You're on top, but it's never enough. You take it all, 'cause it's never enough. You break it all, but it's never enough. I must confess, can't settle for less. So take it all, 'cause it's never, oh it's never enough. Even when we were kids and the loose in the grip, we were given the slip. It was never enough. All the places we go, all the people we know, all the faces they show, but it's never enough. Oh, it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never. Oh, it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never. You know, it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never. Oh, it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough.
I think it sounded pretty good. Two microphones, Sam Roberts and Dave Nugent from the Sam Roberts Band. Wow, that sounded really good.
Great.
Thank you, man.
Love it. Low Fantasy. We've been playing on the Q Shapeshifters. We're all in this together, and Human Heat. And it's always exciting when a new album comes out. The Sam Roberts Band, what you guys are into, where you're going to take it, what's changed with the band from the last album to now, because you're always on this journey, musical journey. I just love where you guys go. Where are you at now, Sam? How would you describe where the Sam Roberts Band is now?
Well, you know, we're sort of still in the thick of this record, and it still feels new to us, which is I'm really glad, because we're still touring it, and you want the album to still feel like it's got a sense of urgency, and that when you perform, that there's almost an unpredictability to your performance, and I think that you like to sort of ride that edge, that it could go either way. It could end up, blowing up in your face, or it could be great, and yeah, I think we're still there, and I think that that's sort of a testament to how we made this record. We made it live off the floor, and we allowed for that uncertainty to be a part of the recording process, and I think that was kind of a step in a new direction for us, away from trying to polish every single edge. We let it be more of a reflection of our live show, and so I hope that we take a lesson from that as a band going forward, and that we apply that to how we make the records down the line.
Well, your Victoria fans have embraced you guys since they first got the taste of the band from '93 at the Royal Theatre. It's always tough opening up for a band who's established like the Tragically Hip, but that's where you guys are now. You have people coming out for you guys. It's been a long road, but hey, Victoria fans love the Sam Roberts Band.
Yeah, I'm glad. And, every time we come to this city, it's strange that it's always around the fall, and it's always a beautiful day. And so in my mind, it's always like this here. You can tell me if it's not true. Although we did play in the only thunderstorm at Rock the Shores a couple of years ago, but aside from that, it's been pretty much steady weather the whole time. But I always think back, and I know the guys the same. We always think back to that first tour with the Hip, and the pressure of being this up and coming band and having to prove yourself to the Hip's audience, prove yourself to Canadian audiences in general. Playing before this incredible band, like the Hip, and sort of just sitting there watching them and learning about what it means to be a good band, not just one night of the week, but every single night of the week. And so I think we were lucky that we had, the right sort of apprenticeship with the right band, and we've carried that forward. But it all started here, so it's a good time to think back at that.
Thanks for baptizing the Q Center tonight.
Yeah, well, glad to be a part of history here too. So.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Right on, guys. Okay, the Sam Roberts Band tickets still available for the show in Colwood at selectyourtickets.com. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
Again.
100.3 The Q presents Sam Roberts Band. This is the Island's Rock.